It's called you can't expect me to walk down the middle of the road, do you?
I'm not. I'm just saying if you are on their property.
I've not been on their property.
Just stay off their property.
You're right. It's a public roadway.
No, I'm asking you what your address is. There's really no need to be difficult.
Because you just said you was helping me, now you're pulling me over to give me right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move, and that's gonna be the end of it.
If you move, then the tow truck will pick it up. But if the tow truck gets here.
Welcome back to our video. Today, we're going into another audit that involves the debate over public versus private property and the rights that citizens have. Unfortunately, some police officers don't see it that way and frequently try to make things difficult for citizens and escalate the situation. However, with the help of some good officers and the knowledge of well-informed citizens, things usually calm down and are resolved more quickly. Let's examine each scenario in this video together. For example, you're being detained until it's determined that no crime has occurred, which is not a valid reason to present identification.
Yes. I said, you are being detained, and I have the right to detain you until I determine.
Citizens are entitled to freedom of expression, freedom of the press, and freedom to act in public places under the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. As long as these activities do not contravene the law, this right includes taking pictures and videos in public places. The police said that the citizen was being held. Is this because the citizen was taking pictures while strolling through a business district and standing on public property when they were reported?
Hello.
Howdy.
How's it going?
I don't answer questions.
Sir, I don't. Okay. Well, the couple business owners have called.
Yeah, I know. I heard them.
About you just walking around their business, taking photos, leave their property.
I'm not on their property.
Okay.
I'm not on. See that? See those posts out there? Do you?
I'm not. I'm just saying if you are on their property.
I've not been on their property.
Just stay off their property, okay?
I haven't been.
So, can I get your name, sir?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Why not?
Because do you suspect me of committing, have committed, or about to commit a crime?
That's all I'm here to check. So,
I think what if they can prove that I actually looked in somebody's vehicle, I'll give you my ID.
That's not your fault. I'm just trying to identify you. 'Cause
You're not gonna identify me. I promise you. I'm having specific. So we can part ways. What's your name? 4788.
So, sir, can I just get your name?
Nope.
So, say that I spoke to you and.
Nope. You call me.
Roving reporter.
I'm a photojournalist. This is what I do for a living. What I do.
What company do you work for?
Different stories. P?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, well then you don't know what's going on yet, do you?
I'm trying to get your side of this.
Walking up and down the road, taking pictures.
Nice.
Am I being detained?
Huh?
Am I being detained?
Well, we're getting.
No.
Yes,
Yes or no question?
Yes, you are
Okay.
being.
For what?
Okay,
Go talk to the RP. Go talk to the
Do
RP
you
and
want me
find
to
out.
talk, or do you want to talk?
I'm just telling you,
You
I'm not
asked me a
IDing
question.
you. Okay.
Calls from businesses.
I heard them.
Okay. For you taking pictures and
I am taking pictures.
videotaping them and all that
Absolutely.
kind of stuff. Businesses. This is the second time you've actually been out here.
Not my problem.
Okay, well, if we keep getting calls for this, yes it is.
How's-
Okay, down here, and
okay.
you can chat with him, okay?
Okay.
All right. Is there a reason why you don't want to identify yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay, what is that reason? You just asked him?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, we got a supervisor coming down here, so I'll chat with you.
So I am being detained.
Yes.
And the criminal code.
I explained, I'm not going to sit here and have a argument with you,
No.
okay?
You just make me have fun being
I've got a
detained.
supervisor coming down here.
You have an ACA that I violate.
A argument with
So you have no reason to detain me.
You're being detained.
For
Okay. Well, we ask you to provide your name. You're not
committed a crime.
Like I said, we've got a supervisor coming down here. You can have a chat with them.
Since recording in public places is always protected by the First Amendment, police must have reasonable, articulable suspicion before detaining someone. They must conduct an investigation to establish if a crime has been committed, but you are not required to help them with their investigation. Unless you are suspected of committing, about to commit, or having already committed a crime, you cannot be imprisoned. If you are detained while they investigate, it is a breach of your civil rights and will revoke your immunity.
I still don't know what crime I'm detained for.
Sir, you're being detained until we can determine that no crime has been committed. If we can
So I'm
determine
being
that,
detained
you're
for
gonna
nothing.
be- until I'm done with my investigation and I find out that there's no crime committed or there has been a crime committed.
You want to say that again?
You're being detained, and I have the right to detain you until I determine that no crime has been committed.
You know Arkansas 1221-106? Do you know it or not?
Again, I'm not going to get into a legal debate with you.
Nothing legal about it. It's a yes or no question.
All right, I told you the reason why you're being detained, and we're going to leave it at that until the
Okay.
supervisor gets here, okay?
Okie doke. I think that's the right law. 1221-106. I think so. If not, it's close. Cops winning. They're trying to make something up. So, do you have reasonable articulable suspicion yet?
Like I said.
No. There's yes. It's either yes or no.
I'm legally able to detain you until I can determine. if
You've
there's
had me
a crime
detained for
committed.
over 20 minutes.
If a crime has been committed, then you're required.
Been committed, yes.
Huh?
If a crime has been committed, yes. But walking up and down the side of the road is not a crime, and you can't make it a crime. Oh,
Hang tight right here. Just hang tight right here.
you're not going to block my
You
traffic.
do not need to go up to my supervisor.
Yes, I do.
He will come here and talk.
So
You're not going to walk up on my supervisor.
Well,
He will come here.
I just walked up on
when
you.
he's ready to talk to you. And you didn't walk up to me. I walk up to you. You're not
Same
going to walk up
difference.
to my supervisor until he's ready to talk to you. Okay?
Yeah, then. Hey, kitty. Ooh, a baby lion. Woo. Look at there. Hey, kitty. Oh, hey, kitty. Hey, pretty kitty. Oh,
Sir, you need to stay off their property.
this driveway does not.
This
This part of the
driveway
driveway
leads
does not
into
belong
their.
to them.
This,
Look,
this driveway
Look right
leads into
there.
their business.
look right
okay?
there. See that blue marking?
Sir, we need to hang tight here. Okay.
I'm gonna go right over here and take a picture of this
I
man.
need you to hang tight. Okay? I need you to hang tight. I'm going to. Okay?
There are always going to be good police and bad cops. At the conclusion of the film, the law-aware officer tries to explain the issue to the citizen, confirming that the guy was in a public place, and then releases him. This demonstrates that the citizen had the right to decline to reveal personal information under the Fourth Amendment and to prevent self-incrimination under the Fifth Amendment, and that the female officer's arguments were all in vain when she attempted to hold the individual and demand identification from them.
I've been detained here for over almost 30 minutes with no reasonable articulable suspicion of crime being committed.
Get here so fast from downtown.
Well, you know,
As soon as they called me out,
why do you even need to be here? They should have known the law.
well,
The law
because they
specifically says,
can be out here on the road. Okay?
X-ray 8, it's going to be a white truck and a red passenger car pulled
Yeah,
into
just- can I
the
talk to you?
speed briar
Sure.
towards the
You're
end.
recording. Unfortunately, I left mine. I
that's fine.
forgot.
We got plenty of body cams.
Yeah. So this place over here called, and I agree to that, okay? But they said you were on their property.
Nope, I got it on video.
That, well, I don't, okay? So they said that you were on their property, looking in the cars and stuff. And again, sir, I don't know that. I'm all I told. Then I guess this place called.
They just told me they didn't call.
Somebody's called. I know.
Somebody down that way called.
Maybe that's the one that
But
called.
these guys were just standing there talking
Okay.
to me and laughing at me.
Well, maybe that's the one that called, okay? But anyways, these folks called. They said you were on the property.
Okay.
Come in as a suspicious person, okay?
Okay.
They're investigating that, obviously. That's why you're being held here, okay? But you're not violating anything in our presence, okay?
Right.
So all we're doing, we're going to take a report so they can follow up with it.
Okay.
And you're free to go.
All right. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you.
Have a great day.
Parking in areas where it's unclear whether they are public or private is always a difficult issue, which is likely why police officers can't work independently. They might not be able to handle the situation on their own. An additional officer must always enter and defuse the situation for them.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because optional, and I just don't want to provide it right now.
What's that?
Wow, it seems like we are continuously discussing the difference between private and public property. Let's examine this problem in more detail. According to the law, private property is owned by individuals, families, or private organizations and is managed and used at the owner's discretion, disregarding the legality of the ownerships. In contrast, public property is owned by no one and is available to everyone in the community. This citizen's parking here isn't an intentional violation of the law, and it can't constitute illegal activity under the Fourth Amendment without any legal justification because there are no signs at either entrance suggesting that there may be a private road in Delaware. All private roads must be clearly marked so that any reasonable person can read and understand that it's private property. A citizen is entitled to withhold personal information.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are
I'm
you?
Corporal Watt with the Millsboro Police Department. The reason why I'm remaining, you've been sitting out here for over 4 hours.
Okay.
And we're just trying to find out what the deal is, what's going on.
Just sitting here minding my business just because of a call. Brunville, Texas.
You told her that you're correct?
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because it's optional and I just don't want to provide it right now.
What's that? You have to provide credentials to what you're going on. And you have to report it to the dispatch center that you're out here.
No, but I didn't tell you that I was. I'm not telling you that I'm one.
Well, this is private property, you know?
What is private property?
What is private property?
Private property.
Because it is. It's a development. It's run by the HOA.
Where's the signs that says trespassing there? Is a public street. And there's no signs that says private parking there. Or private property. Absolutely no signs.
There actually is, probably out in the main entrance.
Where?
So I actually know where the HOA person lives.
Well, over there is
Property Road.
This is not a private property
Yes, it
road.
is,
This is
sir.
accessible from the public. That's the public street there.
It might be access from the HOA run development.
No one asked me to leave. Hey, can I have your name, please?
It's Officer Shockley.
Officer Shockley,
1098.
Can I get a badge number?
1082.
1082, okay. Yeah. So even if it's private property, the owner has already did a GIS survey. I already did it.
Investigator, we can also remain out here until you're completed your investigation. You're right.
Of course. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not gonna.
What she's worried about, she has a child that's out here, and people abduct kids.
Did she accuse me of abducting anyone?
No, but she's worried about it. It's a safety.
I'm worried about a lot of things too, but I don't be calling the cops on people unless there's a crime, right?
You're right. Yeah.
Even though he appears to be more senior, the first officer always escalates the situation. In contrast, the younger male officer was more polite and showed mutual respect in their conversation, as evidenced by the fact that he told the driver, "You seem to know your rights." Maybe we should have more discussions like this instead of heated arguments that end in nothing.
Well, your tag doesn't come back to anything, so I'm going to be running everything else.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you investigating? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just don't like to identify just because someone calls. You understand that because someone called. Brunville, Texas State, absent RAS, there's no probable cause for you guys to get my information. Probably want some retribution because I know my rights. But I'm not asking that lady to identify. I gave her a courtesy of telling her when she approached me. And I thought that was the end of it, but apparently not. I didn't have to. Right? And it's my right not to identify.
Why she's concerned.
I have a lot of concerns too, but if I'm not breaking the law, right, should I just give up my Fourth Amendment rights?
Well, no one's asked you for your information.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
That officer did. You heard what he said just now?
What?
I have your tags. I'm going to run your information. I'm going to run everything. Just because they invoked my rights. You think that's fair?
Public street.
Yeah. A lot of people park in the public street. That car's parked in the public street.
So, a public roadway. So, you can park here. We're more concerned about what's going on.
Yeah, but I dispelled your fears.
Yeah,
I said...
You're right.
You know, right? And not a single person reported a crime. They're just a suspicious car. Suspicion is that
Made contact with you.
Exactly. And I'm talking to you, right? I didn't have to say a word. I could have just stayed silent the entire time, but I think we're all humans, right? So I prefer to just communicate a little bit, but I'm not gonna give up my rights just because of her fears property. I stayed in my car. This is the safest place I can be.
Yeah, and I told you why we made contact.
But
do you have any questions?
Yeah, am I gonna be is there gonna be some sort of retribution just because they invoked my rights by this guy here? You're professional, honestly. There are not too many cops who are professional like you. and level-headed.
Yeah,
He's
I appreciate that. You're right. It seems like you know your laws.
Yeah, I'm very much aware of all of them. Yeah.
As long as you don't have any more questions.
Yeah, and you can be very firm, not disrespectful to either of you. I just want to invoke. I will try to tell people, okay? If in my neighborhood someone parks a car, they're there for several hours, of course I'd be concerned, right? Number, take a picture of the car, but I'm not going to call the cops on someone for no reason. Yeah. You know, if I see them trying to sneak into someone's property, well, that's a difference. You know, I got to understand their fears can't trump people's rights. You know, to just be here on a public street to your son. I mean, I'm just assuming you have a son or whatever. No matter what color they are, I wouldn't do it. And
yeah. But you got to understand the day and time we're in. Listen,
it's always been danger from way back then now. With the level of security that we have. Okay, yeah. Things were worse back then. We have a lot of security. There are cameras everywhere.
Things don't happen.
No, things do happen. Don't get me wrong. But nothing is happening here. Right? Calling you guys for every single little thing. Imagine if everyone did that. You guys would be stretched thin. Right? From one call to the next. Imagine that. We gotta be rational and think about when we call the cops. Say, ma'am, hey, do you have the license plate number? We have the tags, and we'll send an officer just to drive by. And I think that's how it should be.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I hope you agree and understand where I'm coming from.
But I'm gonna get out of here. Okay.
I appreciate you, man. All right. Do you have a car? Can I get a incident? They call and hear exactly what that person said.
It makes sense that the local woman resident is worried about the safety of her child, but in my opinion, the police should be in charge of this case. They must strike a balance between protecting the residents' safety and upholding the rights of others.
So what you'll need to do, and here's the problem. This is a private roadway, but the only thing is, signs up saying that it's private property.
Yeah.
Or soliciting. We actually have to pull them out of the car and lock them up from the truck.
They can't do that. You'd have to give me the opportunity to leave.
We don't have the signs up there.
Mom, let me tell you how trespassing works. You'd have to give me the opportunity to leave, okay?
Exactly.
And he said he would pull me out of the car. You see what?
No,
you see what happened? No, he didn't. What was his words exactly? We could have pulled him out of the car.
Let me.
But I'm just saying, you see, ignorance is bliss, and people like this cause harm to innocent people like me who are doing nothing wrong by pulling me out. And I will sue their department, okay? Especially him.
I misstated the term, okay? What I said, we would make contact with you, okay, to leave. Then we would take action.
That is the correct procedure right there, not yank me out of the car.
I'm sorry.
All right? There's a proper procedure. So that's why certain things can't fly by me. I know my rights.
I just want my daughter to come out. I'm asking of you right now. That's the only thing I'm asking is for her to be. This is where they play. There's all this street here. Just move there and you can.
And then what? Have that neighbor call when I'm right down here and you're aware of what I'm doing?
But nobody's out.
Park on the other side of the street, opposite your house. How does that make you feel safer? Can you just explain that to me?
My kids' stuff, and it's just.
Mom, please teach your daughter the law and people's rights and tell them I'm not here to cause them any harm. Okay?
We don't know that. We don't know who you are.
I don't know who she is. What if she has a body in her basement right now? Okay, I don't know that.
Listen to me as a mom. You see, you're.
I'm a father, okay?
Well then, as a father, listen to me as what you are.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, my child came home. And she's got 2 police cars. She heard me ask you who you were. You said who you were. I've got neighbors calling me, asking me who's that, and I calmed them by saying what it was. Well, nobody wants the girls to come outside and play, saying that you're doing it, but we'd be dumb if we just sent our daughters out here all willy-nilly to be snatched in a car. Nervous to come outside. That's all I'm standing here saying to you now because you're parked here.
Sure.
And that's abnormal.
Parked with someone just sitting in the car.
Yes.
Let me ask you.
For 3 hours, yes.
All right, let me ask you a question now.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question now.
What it is.
Good?
Yes, sir.
Maybe you should teach your daughters about the Bill of Rights and people's right to do this, okay? And not only that, hold on, Kim. Would she feel safer now that they came, they made contact, and they're about to leave, and I'm still here?
No, there's a man she doesn't know as far as she's concerned, just sitting in the car for nothing.
You know why that logic doesn't work? Drive through here.
Just sit there. I'll
I'm not watching at your kids. Are you serious?
Again, we have a situation where the police are requesting an unreasonable amount of identification from a citizen, but this time the police completely fail. It is important to remember that in situations like these, the attitude of the parties involved, especially the police, plays a crucial role in determining whether the situation will be resolved effectively.
I don't want to trade ID.
Well, I don't want to. If you don't want to trade ID, what are we going to do?
I'm asking for your...
Next voice. The police are requesting the person's ID and documents without providing a clear reason, which seems inappropriate considering that the person is only stopping for a brief moment and that the police have no right to use the fact that he is out of place in a small community as justification to check personal information. The person is completely innocent in this case and is protected by the Fourth Amendment, so there is no reason to demand his ID. Additionally, it would be illegal for the police to call for a tow truck to move the citizen's vehicle, especially since there are no parking signs.
Yeah, somebody called you guys on me? Yeah, well, and somebody called or whatever? All right.
Yeah, somebody concerned.
All right. Was it the truck that's concerned, or is it actually...
I have no idea who called in.
Well, let's find out who that person is who called.
No idea. I work for the county. I don't work in the city.
Well, do you know who drives the truck? Oh, wait, okay.
I'm not the police.
Well, what's the deal? Why'd the police send the sheriff?
I have no idea.
That's kind of strange. He stopped behind my car for a little bit, and that's about 5 o'clock or so.
Okay. You got some ID?
Well, I'll trade ID with you.
No, I don't want to trade ID.
Well, I don't want to. If you don't want to trade ID, what are we going to do?
I'm asking for your ID.
And I'm asking. This is my job. I got to find out what your deal is.
I'm finding out what your deal is.
I'm sure enough.
You're wanted.
Are you
valid?
Didn't I hear my name?
You said it came back, but this says 7 of 19 on the sticker. So.
Yeah. See, I moving in
Okay, then show me some paperwork.
Well, no, doesn't it show up on your computer? What'd she say?
I don't have that.
You don't have.
Small community. She gave me the information on who the registered owner was, and that was
all right.
it.
I don't want to stand on the road here. Do you want to stand over here or whatever?
No, I'm fine right
you okay? All right. You keep saying that the community is small. What does that mean?
In this community.
Okay.
Nobody sees this type of vehicle in this community, and they wanted to check on. There's a lot of kids.
Well, I mean, I drove here.
That's a school right there. That's a playground.
Is it in session? They missed they're not doing the COVID thing?
Sir, I said it's a small community.
Okay, that's the third time I heard you say that.
Yeah, and it's been about the third time I've asked for your
identification. And I'd like to see some paperwork as well.
For what?
In exchange. I'm willing to exchange information with you.
I'm long.
The Constitution?
I do.
All right.
When I ask for identification, you give it to me.
You give me your identification.
No, I'm law enforcement.
It's under what statute prevents?
As of right now, your plate's expired.
All right. Well, then give me a ticket.
No, I'm going to call a tow truck and I'm going to tow it.
Best idea. I think that's
you
completely
can
unreasonable.
Get your vehicle and move, or I will call a tow truck and it will come tow it.
I intend to move.
You want to be a jerk and not get
You're
along
being
with
a jerk with
no,
me.
I'm
You're not. You are not coming off.
Your information.
You are not coming off on the right foot with me.
I'm asking
with you.
I don't trade information.
Okay, well that's your choice. I mean,
no, it's my right.
That's my right too. Exactly.
No.
When I ask
your vehicle to a truck stop or someplace where you can park.
That's not a
or
problem.
Have it towed. Tow truck. Get in and move it.
Well, I got what? I got to go for a walk first, and then I'm gonna drive that way. So. Okay. I don't see why they would need to. What would be the reason that is this illegal parking? No, on the computer it should be good. You went on your radio. So what did the person with the computer say? Okay. No, what does the computer say? Okay, but you went on the radio.
Bravo to the citizen for refusing to back down and question the police when they demand identification without a valid reason or threaten to tow a car when it isn't required. This may be seen as a misuse of authority and a violation of the rights of residents. It also shows a lack of professionalism on the part of the police that they find it difficult to respond to inquiries from the public.
So, am I being detained or what's going on?
No, I'm gonna get.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move, and that's gonna be the end of it.
If you move, then the tow truck won't pick it up, but it's picking it up.
Okay, it sounds like it's gonna be a matter of either a tow truck comes or you're just gonna pull me over or something. Yeah, I know, but I mean, it sounds like.
I'm on the phone with the guy right now.
Yeah, it sounds like you want to follow me or something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As soon as you pull up there.
Situation and be as peaceful as I can. I'm willing to move. The reason I sat here is it's just hot. So I just wanted to cover up and just.
There's J&J out here.
Okay, yeah, I want to go that. I'm going that way.
Which way are you headed, sir?
That way, north.
Oh my God. You're
right.
trying to go north.
Yeah.
So
but this is Oakley, right? Isn't this like Annie Oakley? I wanted to check out.
I'm trying to tell you the easiest way to get there.
Well, I'm heading to the library. I intend to head to the
Have
library.
you been there already?
No,
Okay, I'm trying to help you get
No,
there.
That's how I got here is by GPS.
I'll call you back.
All right.
My suggestion to you is to go through this intersection, another right, which is going to bring you out
Okay.
on this street right here.
I know it can be screwy because there are one-way roads here. Yeah, directions. My GPS knows that.
I'm just trying
But-
to help you.
Yeah.
Sometimes if the GPS aren't updated every year.
No, it is. I just. All right. I'm gonna take off.
I'm not following.
Okay.
According to the Fourth Amendment, which shields people from arbitrary searches and seizures, detaining a citizen needs concrete proof to support the action and to seek identification.
I'm giving you my insurance. I'm giving you my insurance.
Furthermore, citizens have the Fifth Amendment right to withhold identification if it might be used against them in a criminal prosecution. This means that people can stay silent and not divulge information that might be used against them during an investigation. Regretfully, this person readily gave the officer his ID, enabling her to accomplish her goal.
I wasn't pulling you over. I'm checking on you because you're pulled over on the side of the road. Do you see my lights on?
Your lights is not on, sweetheart.
They're not on. You're not stranded or need help.
Well, I don't need help. Go back in your car.
Okay, well now let me see your license, registration, insurance because you have a brake light out.
Tell that from I'm gonna help you to a brake light out now.
Let's see your driver's license, registration, insurance, please. License, registration, and insurance, please.
What's your name, badge number, ma'am?
My name is Trooper Beck, badge number 236, and I'll need to see your
All right, I'm gonna look for it. You say brake light out?
brake light out. It's actually 2 brake lights out, your 3rd brake light and your driver's side brake light.
Let me see if I got it. Look around for it, because obviously. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Sure, that is in my pocket. You're trying to help me, too. I'm gonna. Let's see it right here. Yep, there you go.
Okay?
I'm living on wherever you feel like it, ma'am.
No, I'm asking you what your address is. There's really no need to be difficult like
Because
this, okay?
you said you was helping me, now you pulling me over to write me a ticket, dude.
I'm not gonna write you a ticket. I'm gonna give you a warning for the brake light and get you on your way if you stop giving me an attitude and just. I pulled in behind you to make sure you were okay.
And I told you I'm okay.
All right,
and then
where's your insurance? I asked you for your insurance.
I literally just told you I'm okay. I don't need
Okay,
help.
where's your insurance?
You man. It's on my phone. So you got to go run my name and I'll go get it. Go run my name.
Don't tell me what to do. Quick stop now and I'm
You're
running.
not even pulling me over, bro. Legally, this is not a stop. You have to tell you.
Legally, it is.
No, it's not. Go run my name. I'm getting my insurance. What's wrong with this woman? Holy, this is insane.
Insurance, please.
I'm getting it. Calm down. I don't want you to shoot me or anything. Oh, this is funny.
Hilarious.
It is. because you're harassing me, and I told you I don't need your help.
Let me see your insurance, or I'm gonna take you to jail for interference.
How am I interfering? I'm literally looking for my insurance. I'm not interfering.
You're being difficult, and you're not giving me the information that I'm requesting.
That's not the definition of interference. Nice try, though.
Interference in Iowa, and then tell me if that's the definition of interference.
Go get it.
All right, whatever. I'm just gonna write you a ticket for not having insurance. I'll be right back.
All right, I got insurance now. I got insurance. Well, see, this is how they treat me. Bro, I should have pulled off on her ass. That's what I should have did.
The female officer shouted in frustration before turning away. This is not appropriate conduct for a police officer. To ensure that they handle problems fairly and accurately, cops must remain composed and objective even in high-stress circumstances. The citizen in this case also seems to need to be composed in order to address the subject, since escalating the situation is not the best course of action.
I'm giving you my insurance. I'm giving you my insurance. I'm giving you my insurance. What is wrong with you? I'm trying to give you my insurance. What are you talking about? That's all I want. Do you want it? What is wrong with these females, man? Bro. Where I was back home, I don't know what's wrong with her. I was pulling over because I had to check something on my phone. I didn't want to text and drive, so I'm pulled over. The fuck? Holy shit. Dude, if I had to say something myself, I was just trying to get my insurance documents, but you know what? What the hell, bro? I ain't never seen no shit. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my... Wow, what is your problem, bro? So guys, we're outside at Dixie, New Hartford, Iowa. For me. And now it's going from checking up to me on me to I'm trying to show her my insurance. So I have my insurance. I don't want to say my address. See, I have my insurance. That's what I was literally trying to do. And there's something wrong with this woman. No. Jesus.
Did you find your insurance?
Yeah, I found my insurance.
Let me look at it.
That's what I was trying to show you before you got mad.
I know what you were trying to show me, but unless you're told to get out of the vehicle, okay?
What is wrong with you? Are you okay?
Signature for the warning for the brake light.
Are you okay?
It's just a warning. I'll pull it up.
You need some help?
Well, it doesn't seem like you appreciate us at all. It seems like
I know. After the way you...
county deputies a couple counties over.
What are you talking about? What?
Funny how I know that, right?
It's not funny.
All right, get back on the road, please.
You get back on the road. What's your name? Badge number?
The government must protect citizens' safety and privacy, particularly in delicate situations, but it's imperative to strike a balance between protecting vital interests and upholding constitutional rights. In cases like these, we need to demand that police produce substantial evidence before presenting identification. If you found this information useful, please like it. This distinction between public and private spaces is crucial because it impacts the rights to monitor, record, and share information. It also protects personal freedoms while maintaining vigilance and correctly understanding and exercising your rights. Additionally, subscribe to the channel to get updates on our next videos. Please feel free to leave comments with your ideas and observations. Below, have a wonderful day.